This is the Permobil F5 power chair, the F5 VS for vertical standing. This power chair is the most elaborate power chair on the market today. This power chair will stand you up. This power chair has the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric leg. And it also has the headlight functions and the flashers. So fully loaded. It's the F5 VS with 275 miles. 275 miles. This is a 2016 power chairs. The wheels were changed, so this is one of the few times we ever did this. The back wheels and the drive wheels are brand new. And the reason is the person who had this chair used it from this house to the beach, so the tires had they had nods in them from rocks and stuff like that. So we changed the tires, brand new tires, 275 miles, power chair, excellent condition. We have not done anything else but clean it and change the tires on it. Everything is original. This power chair will be at a reduced price just because of the mileage. And so if you're interested in this power chair, give us a call. So the first thing I want to show you about this power chair is what everybody wants this power chair for, is the standing feature. So if you're going to use this power chair and make it stand, first thing you would do is put your knee brace on right here. We want to make sure you stay in your power chair. That's your knee brace. This is your chest guard. Now the chest guard does have a couple stains in it. I don't know why. We try to clean these stains, but they won't come out. But I'm not changing this part because it's just a chest brace. The chest brace goes here. And the next thing you do when you want the seat to stand, you would go to you can do it through the joystick or through the switch box. The first button, you can see the seat is a standing position. So I'm going to hold this button down, and the chair will start doing what it has to do to stand you up, which it goes back and goes up, and it's all kind of it's just a smart power chair. So the seat is going up right now, as you can see, and now it starts to shift forward so you can stand. The nice thing about this chair, when you're standing, and you can see the wheels going down the front on the ground, they were up about 3 inches off the ground, and they go all the way down to give you more stability when you're standing up. So this is your standing position coming all the way up now. And you can drive this chair where the chair is standing. So this is what you're looking at if you're standing up. So if you need some circulation, this is the tilt, the way you'll be standing. So we have the chair standing right now. So it will drive in the standing position. The only thing is, if you go standing all the way, sometimes it will not drive. So you just have to back it up a little bit. If you just tilt it back a little bit, then it'll go into driving position. So it's just the way the chair was programmed. And you can drive this chair while standing. And we're at full speed now. So it's a reduced speed, of course, when you're standing. You can see it right there. And I'm going to flip it around. This is the back of the chair. You can see how well built this is. You can see the back. You can see the armature. This is your standing position right now. That's why it's standing this way. While we have it elevated, let's talk about the base. So we can see the base real good. You can see the armature here for the seat lift and the tilt and the elevation and the standing. You have 14-inch wheels here, non-skid wheels. You've got 8-inch solid tires in the back also. You have double suspension, one for the front and one for the rear, and you have the same thing on the other. So you have 4 shocks, and they're adjustable by turning these rings right here. Okay. You also have a motor for each wheel. Each wheel has a motor behind this fender here. You can see the neutral here. So if I want to put this chair in neutral, I would turn the power off, push the button down, and you can see the wheel is in neutral. You have to do both motors on both sides. Put it back in gear, and the motor's locked. You can see the suspension. As I push this, you can see the suspension working. So that's the suspension here, the motors. You have an anchor point here to tie your chair to your lift right here, and you have another one right behind this fork. There's another one here with my fingers around it right here. That's an anchor point here. So you have 2 on each side to tie this chair to your lift. Okay? So this is the standing feature right there. So I'm going to bring the standing feature back down. While it's going down, we're going to talk about a few other things on this chair. There is a swing away joystick right here. You can swing the joystick away from the front. If you're left-handed, we can put the joystick on the left side with no problem. You've got lateral pads here on both sides that can be removed. So if you don't want these here, you could remove the lateral pads. They can be moved up and down on the shaft. Those are your lateral pads. Some people like it more out here. So we have the chair all the way down. And any of the noise you hear in this room, those are all your motors and your actuators. It sounds a little worse, but this room is a 12 by 12 room, so all the noise makes it worse. So everything's perfect with the chair. So we're all the way down now. Almost. Now we're all the way down. The next thing we're going to show you is we're going to do the seat lift, but before we do that, we're going to take the knee brace, which is fully adjustable in height and in length. This is your knee brace. We're going to take that off. We're going to take the chest guard out. And we're going to do the seat lift. Now we're going to do the 14-inch seat lift. So this is just a seat going up 14-inch. So this is your 14-inch seat lift going up. You do have a safety belt on this chair also. And the arms do move out of the way. So this is your 14-inch seat lift. So now you're going to start at 22 and you're going to be at 36 inches by the time you're all the way up. This is 36 inches here. So you'll definitely be at eye level. And the chair will drive with this seat elevated. Let me back it up so you can see what kind of speed it'll drive. I think it drives at 2.5, 3 miles an hour. So this is your speed, probably 2 miles an hour for the seat elevated. That's your 14-inch seat lift right there, which we're going to bring back down. If you're 5 foot tall or 6 foot tall, we can adjust this chair to your height and weight. These legs are adjustable up and down, so we can adjust those. The seat is also adjustable on here. So we've got the seat all the way down now. The next thing we're going to cover is the electric tilt. That's just the bottom here going back. This is called the electric tilt. This is your electric tilt. This is as far as it'll go, is right here. Now we're going to switch over the legs. We're going to push the legs out. So if you wanted some circulation, you wanted your feet higher than your body, you could do it this way. This is a little extreme here, but just to show you how high you can get your legs up. Alright, so you would probably want to be about maybe like this. You could still get circulation even if you were only tilted this way with the legs up, you'd still get circulation. So we're going to bring the tilt back down and the legs are still out. Okay, and now we're going to do the electric recline. The electric recline is just the back going back by itself. You can see it going back right now. I got my finger on the button. That's the electric. So if you're going to lay flat in this chair, this is what you're looking at. Let's see how far back it'll go. So this is, okay. It goes all the way back. So that's your electric recline. So that's what you're looking at if you were reclining your chair all the way. You're pretty much flat all the way. I'm going to bring the recline back up, and we're going to cover the front of the chair and the lights and all that kind of good stuff that's on this chair. These arms are 16-inch leather pads, leatherettes. They're very nice. Now we've got the seat back to our driving position. We're going to bring the legs back down to our driving position. If you go outside, leave your legs out. You notice the wheels are back up now, they're not on the ground anymore. They only go to the ground when you do the standing position. So leave your legs out like this when you're going outside. If you wanted to go all the way in, you would have to raise your seat up a little bit, just a little bit, and then you could just do your legs all the way in. Okay? And you can also flip this up when you get out. So now let's turn the chair around. So now we've got a seat right here. The seat on this chair is 22 by 20 deep, okay? So if this seat is too wide, we can make the seat a little bit smaller. From outside of arms, we've got 27 inches from outside of arms. You've also has if you don't want to use the chest guard that we had on earlier, this is a chest belt right here that can be put around you. Also, there's also a safety belt here. A nice big safety belt. As I mentioned earlier, this is a leather back. This cushion can be replaced. If you want to have your own cushion on here, you can take this cushion off. This has got air, foam in the front, and it's air pocket where you sit. We can pump air in here and make where you sit, the portion part of your butt as firm or as soft as you want, okay? This chair has the light package I mentioned earlier, so I'm going to turn the lights on, show you the light package. So the light package on the Permobils are very nice. So there's your lights. It also has flashing lights, and it has a flashing light on the opposite side, and it also has hazard lights, so you can blink everything at one time. So it's got the full lighting package. And if you look at these lights in front, you can see how well they light up. This is the top of the line in lighting package. So it does have the lighting package. Turn the lights off. This is a front wheel drive power chair, so all your weight is on the front of the chair. And the chair weighs 425 pounds, somewhere around there, plus your weight. It's all transferred to this wheel right here, so you have good traction outside. It's really good for outside. This is your turning radius. This is how it turns. Right there. When you charge this chair, take your Permobil charger, plug it below your joystick, and as soon as the light turns green, you're fully charged. The charger will know when the batteries are full. There's 2 batteries in this chair. They'll give you about 13 miles on a battery charge, depending what kind of driving you're doing, how much you're using these seat lifts and all that, and the weight of the user. So the mileage is always, it could be more, it could be less, depending on how you use the chair, okay? So 2 batteries. They're they're Group 34 batteries, 60 amp batteries. It takes 2 of them, and they come out from the back. So the back cover comes out, and the 2 batteries slide out from the back on this Permobil F5. So again, let's recap about this power chair. You've got the standing feature. You've got the 14-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. You've got a swing away joystick. You've got the chest guard, the knee brace, the chest pads. You've got arms that flip up. You've got lateral support here that can be moved up and down, lateral leg guards. You do have a chest belt. This chair will go 7.5 miles an hour. And remember, this chair has 275 miles, so the price will be reduced because of the mileage. The tires in the front and the back were replaced due to chips from driving. The gentleman who had this chair went from his house to the beach just about every day. So because of the sidewalk and the chips and the rocks, that's why we had to change the tires. But everything else is pretty much original in the chair. Again, the seat is 22 by almost 20 deep. This is the Permobil F5 VS power chair, and it's ready to go. It never fails. Every time I do a video, a large plane drives right over my building. This is the F5 VS, vertical standing, fully loaded, 7.5 miles an hour, smooth as all get out. No problem in the grass at all, great traction, fantastic chair, top of the line in Permobil, the most sophisticated power chair on the market. This is the F5, ready to go.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.